Hi and welcome to day 1 of week 5 of Bulgarian training. Strength training 6 days a week, running 1 day a week, no rest days, and I've been going for over a month. I'm feeling very happy about my situation. I'm still far away, especially on the squats from my lifetime record. My record is 120, but I'm getting closer and closer every single day, and I'm inching towards the goal instead of just going crazy, getting to the goal in 5 weeks, and then having to rest and recover from an all too hard training cycle. The squat felt good today, but I felt like I led with my hips on the way down, and I sat back more to involve my glutes, and I felt the power out of the hole, out of the bottom of the squat. But then I leaned forward, and I felt that my mid back and upper back, maybe even the lower back, is weak on the squat when I use that technique. So that is why I finally figured it out. Why I want to use my quads so much is because I like want to stay more upright to not involve the upper back. But it's the other way around. I need to work on getting a nice wide stance, trying to stay upright, and sitting back with the hips and using my hips and glutes more than my quads. So I know what I need to do on squats, but it's more technique-wise and just doing the work. There's another lift in this video that I will need to do more specific work for than just continue to do the daily reps. Like I said, the overhead press went well. And here, guys, this is important. This 72.5 kilo power clean is a lifetime record for me. I'm very, very happy about this, and I believe that this is indicative of a strength and technique increase, especially technique. But I mean, at least 2.5 kilos of this, going from 65 to 72.5. At least like a third of it is solid muscle gain, and the other stuff is just technique. Now, here's where it gets interesting. I'm putting a mat under my rows. Why am I doing that? So, going back to what I said last week on Saturday. So this was the workout from 2 days ago. And that was the one with the completely black thumbnail. My deadlift was incredibly difficult because I've got a weak spinal erectors, just lower to upper all the way. You know, your fillets, they run across basically from a special place in your hip bone, all the way up to the base of your neck. Like that whole area for me, all the way up along the whole thing, especially in the lower and middle back, is weak, and that's why my deadlift is weak. And my hamstring's also weak. So what I did is I stood on a mat today. This is a 2.5 centimeter or about 1 inch mat. This 1 inch mat enables me to be in an even deeper position. If you look at my back angle, I'm actually slanting downwards ever so slightly. And if I were to get in a perfect deadlift position, it would be about 90 degrees. So what I'm effectively doing here is I'm putting myself at a really big hip angle, which is stretching my hamstrings. And in order to keep my back straight, I have to stretch the hamstrings even more. So my hamstrings are isometrically contracting, and my whole spinal erectors are isometrically contracting very hard as well. And guess what I noticed? This is interesting. I felt my upper back a lot more in terms of rear delts, rhomboids, and traps. Like, you see me there. It was really hard, and I felt already on the first set, after about 6 reps or so, I already felt the difference in the upper back. And I don't really know why, but one theory that I just came up with while doing this voiceover is, I'm starting with my arms more outstretched, with my scapula more spread, and therefore I'm starting in a stretched position, and I'm going up into maybe a slightly more contracted position. But despite whatever theory I have, I felt it more. And I know it wasn't because the reps were increased. I know it was because the movement pattern is different. And I know this because I felt it already after 6 reps on the first set. So I think I found a game changer here. I really do think I found a game changer here. And I think, it's going to take me probably a week or two to adapt. But after that, I really do see my deadlift increasing a lot. because I'm adding a rep a week on these rows, and I'm adding 2.5 kilos a week on the deadlift, and eventually I want to get up to 20 reps on this and a 160 kilo deadlift, and I feel like 20 reps is with 60 kilos on that rowing technique is better for 3 sets of 20 than a 160 kilo deadlift is for a single. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is, week by week, the deadlifts are going to get comparatively slightly easier and easier, or at least stay similar in difficulty and not get harder and harder, like they have been getting. Which basically means that I believe that I will gain muscle in the right places. So basically, my fillets, my spinal erectors, same shit, but people usually don't call them fillets, and my hamstrings, and my upper back. Biceps though, and lats, I felt them identically. But that was the workout today. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.